You have to apologize to the lady, right now!
My name is Alice. Please, feel free to call me that. But I'm afraid I don't completely follow. What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm really sorry, Miss Alice. It's my fault for not teaching Big Gwyn properly, and it's caused you trouble on more than one occasion now.
I'm kinda confused. Did this Bangbu named Big Gwyn do something that upset you?
I have no idea either. This young lady, Miss Ayao, suddenly came out of nowhere, storming over with a thorny stick in hand. And the first thing she said to me was, "Give it a good thrashing!" I was terribly frightened for a moment there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, Miss Alice, but this little one really needs a proper scolding. I've been having a tough time job hunting lately. I haven't been keeping as close an eye on it as I should have. I never thought it'd actually pull something like this.
Huh? Could this all be some kind of misunderstanding? Maybe you got the wrong person. That little Bangbu doesn't exactly scream troublemaker to me.
Wait, that round little body, the perfectly symmetrical shape, and the zipper on its chest? Are you... I recognize you! Was your owner's boyfriend rescued in the end? Is he okay now? Did he make it home safe? It's all coming back to me. I lost sleep for days worrying about you. I even searched all over the streets, but I never saw you again. Since you're here now, does that mean the money I gave you helped solve the problem? That's fabulous! Oh, right! Is this lady here your owner?
Sorry, Miss Alice. I don't have a boyfriend. Big Gwyn made that story up. It was all a lie.
Huh? All a lie? You mean you never had a boyfriend who was kidnapped and held for a huge ransom?
Wait, so this Bangbu told you its owner's boyfriend got kidnapped and asked you for ransom money? That sounds super sketchy. Alice, you didn't actually give it money, did you?
Well, I ran into it for the first time a few weeks ago, and it looked really anxious. It was clearly in distress, and everyone else was ignoring it. So I approached it and asked, "Mr. Bangbu, is something the matter?" It told me that its owner had lost her job and was about to be evicted by her landlord, and that they would have to leave Phylum Heights soon. It said that it would be great if someone could lend it some money. So I gave it some dennies. I told it not to worry about paying me back, and to just help its owner however it could. I didn't think a Bangbu would go so far unless things were truly desperate.
You're so kind, Miss Alice. To be honest, there's some truth to what Big Gwyn told you. The company I worked for suddenly laid off a bunch of people without warning and didn't even pay severance. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, my lease was up. I've been looking for a new job everywhere and couldn't find anything. I was on the verge of packing up and leaving this place. But if I left, I probably wouldn't be able to take Big Gwyn with me. I'd have to hand it off to a friend. Maybe it realized that and got scared. So it started going out on its own, trying to earn some extra dennies for me. There aren't many jobs a Bangbu can do. It must have realized it could never earn enough for rent. And that's when it started asking people on the street for help.
I know Mr. Big Gwyn wasn't really trying to deceive anyone. I was the one who told it to just take the money. Like it had won the lottery or something.
Yeah, when it came back and said it had won a jackpot, I was so happy. I praised it for hours. That money really helped us stay afloat a little longer. But it still wasn't enough.
So, Big Gwyn went back out on the streets, ran into Alice again, and told her its owner was in more trouble?
That's still no excuse for you to trick people. No matter the reason, lying is wrong.
So no one's life was actually in danger after all. That's a relief. When Big Gwen told me about the gang fight and the kidnapping, I really thought something truly awful had happened.
But, Miss Alice, this is your money. Even if you gave it to Big Gwen willingly, it's not ours to keep. Please, take these Denny's back, Miss Alice. It might not be the exact amount, but I'll keep working part-time to repay the rest. I'm really sorry. Big Gwen, we're having a serious talk about this when we get home. You've caused enough trouble.
Honestly, I think Big Gwen did all this because it was just scared of losing its owner. Although the way it handled things wasn't right, its heart was in the right place. With a little help, I'm sure it'll do better.
Right. I agree with Belle. A Bangbu that symmetrical has to be a good kid deep down.
Symmetrical? I'm not following. Anyway, please take the money back, Miss Alice. We've finished what we came here to do, so we'll be going now.
Wait a moment. Miss Ayao, may I ask what you used to do for work?
I studied biotech in school and used to work for a pharmaceutical company, but the business started going downhill. They had to let a bunch of people go with no severance or anything.
Miss Ayao, I am not going to accept this money. However, would you be open to me referring you for a job?
A job? What do you mean? Miss Alice, you're still a student, aren't you?
Yes, but I do have some connections in the pharmaceutical industry. And I happen to know a company that's been short-staffed for a while. You seem to have the right background, so I think you might just be a perfect fit. Once things settle down and you're back on your feet, you can contact me and pay back the money Big Gwen owes.
Really? I have a job again? I don't have to leave after all?
Of course! Just leave me your contact info, and I'll reach out to you promptly.
Miss Alice, even after everything Big Gwen did, you're still so kind to us. I don't even know how to thank you.
This way, they won't have to separate, right?
Even though it was a pretty flimsy lie, you still worried about them with all your heart. And even after being deceived, you were still willing to trust them and help them out again. You really are a kind soul, Alice.
A kind soul? I'm not really. Besides, the job opening is real, and Miss Ayao clearly has the talents and skills it requires. All I did was give her a little push. Even without me, she and Big Gwen probably still would have pulled through. Plus, it's clear from her demeanor and actions that she's a kind, honest person. Someone like that will always find a way to succeed, no matter where she ends up.
But that's exactly what makes you kind, Alice. You noticed a struggling Bangbu when everyone else just walked by. You saw something in a stranger that no one else did. That's not something just anyone would do. And the more you try to deny it, the more convinced I am. You really are a gentle soul.
You... Belle, stop saying stuff like that! You're making me blush. In my eyes, the real gentle soul here is clearly... No, let's leave it at that. And don't think I'll cave just because you're looking at me like that. I've still got so many classes. But let's be rebel.
I can't wait! Let's get going! You're looking sharp today. Glad I didn't get all dressed up.
Hey, manager! Let's get going. Where are we headed next?
How long is the Port Peak exactly?
Let me think. Around 2 hours? I really love this movie. I've dragged my brother to watch it with me a bunch of times.
2 hours? Does it really have to be so long?
Alice? You're shaking like crazy. My brother's the same way. Don't push yourself if you're scared, okay?
No. I've always struggled with scary things, but I can't just keep avoiding them either. As the heir of the Thymefield family, I must learn to overcome this. I must face my fears head-on. But regardless, do you happen to have a version of this film that comes with, like, scare warnings? I saw some videos online with prompts that would pop up a few seconds before the scary scene so you can brace yourself. If possible, I'd prefer to watch one like that.
Sorry, we don't have anything like that at our store. Those are unofficial edits people post online. They usually cut out a lot of content, so you won't find that in video stores.
Aww. Really? In that case, Belle, could you watch it with me? You've already seen it a few times, right? So you probably know where all the scary parts are. If you could give me a little heads up a few seconds before the jump scare scenes. Just this once, okay? I know it takes time to get used to the scary scenes, but this is my first time watching something like this. So I'll need your help.
You want me to give you warnings? Sure, I know every scary scene by heart. Not sure how much it'll help, though. Let's give it a shot. Psst. 10 seconds from now, the lumberjack will pop up from behind the bed in the cabin. The face is really scary. That scene goes on for about 5 seconds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it over? I'll keep watching then. You were supposed to warn me!
Huh? That wasn't scary at all. Even Wise wouldn't flinch at that scene.
No, it totally was! The safe house the protagonist is hiding in? Did you notice how asymmetrical it was? Utterly horrifying!
Wait, that's what got you? Listen, Alice, I don't think relying on warnings like this is going to help you overcome your fear of horror. You'll never get past it if you don't face it head on.
But jumping straight in and watching without help would be far too...
How about we try to make those scary scenes funny? Maybe crack a joke to lighten the mood? That's how I help Wise when he gets scared. Okay, like here. In this scene, the protagonist is hiding in a safe house, and the lumberjack is banging on the door trying to get in. But come on, that's super rude, right? There's a doorbell right there, literally right next to the lumberjack. Although, to be fair, the lumberjack probably isn't ringing the bell because he doesn't have any fingers.
What a strange way to see the situation.
See? When you think about it like that, it makes the whole thing way less scary, right?
You're right. I watched the whole scene without even realizing it. Maybe I really can get used to horror movies this way. Belle, can you keep doing your silly commentary for a little longer?
Okay, so what does this person you want me to scope look like?
Her hair is this stunning shade of blue. Like a tranquil ocean glimmering under the sun. I can always spot her right away in a crowd. She also has these gorgeous eyes. So bright, even the prettiest Persian cats can't compare. And her face. It's God's most perfect masterpiece. There's no one else as perfect as she is.
This person's clearly very special to you. And people always find themselves using the most flowery words when it comes to someone dear to their hearts.
That's because the person I'm describing is the most amazing person in the whole world.
All right, I can make a sculpture based on your description. But words alone won't be enough. Something will still be missing.
Was my description not detailed enough? I can describe everything down to the finest detail.
Slow down, young lady. No need to rush. Let me start with a rough sculpt. You'll get a better idea that way.
It feels like it's missing something.
Vivian, what are you doing here?
Lord Phaethon! I'm just chatting with this gentleman here.
Young lady, is this the person you care so much about?
No, I mean, I'll come find you again tomorrow.
I actually heard you two talking earlier. Don't tell me the person you were talking about was me?
Yes, because I want a statue of Lord Phaethon to keep by my bedside. Since you heard everything, would you take a look and tell me what's missing? I told the artist every detail of how I see Lord Phaethon in my heart. And he made it beautifully, but something still doesn't feel quite right. Lord Phaethon, what do you think is missing?
Besides my hair color, don't you think the rest of your description doesn't really match the real me?
Not at all! Even if you are Lord Phaethon, I can't let you talk like that! Everything about Lord Phaethon is perfect.
I understand how you feel. I was the same when I was young. Back then, I crafted sculptures that looked beautiful. Yet, they always felt incomplete to me. It was only after an accident left me with impaired vision that I finally learned to see things more clearly.
Do you mean...
Close your eyes. Feel with your hands. You may find yourself seeing your special someone in a new light.
Lord Phaethon... May I? I won't do anything weird. I promise.
Since the artist says so, sure, go ahead.
Lord Phaethon's forehead. It's broad, but the eyebrows aren't too prominent. Her lashes. They're so soft. Like a little rabbit's new coat after the seasons turn. When she's angry or worried, her nose crinkles slightly. Her delicate little nose. Her face is round and plump, like a charming little apple.
With these details, I can craft a sculpture that's nearly identical.
Nearly? What else do you want me to describe?
No, there's no need. No matter how much you tell me, nearly perfect is the best I can do. I sculpt physical features, but I'll never really be able to capture the real essence of the person you see in your heart. A sculpture can serve as a token of memory or to help alleviate someone's longing. But when it comes to someone truly important to you, always take the time to experience everything about this person for yourself, to understand this person as they really are.
I get it now. I will.
I'll mail the sculpture to you when I finish it. Now, You two should go and enjoy your time together.
Lord Phaethon, I feel like I've gotten to know you a little better. The image of you in my mind is clearer than ever now.
Hearing you say that makes me really happy too. At least now the image of me in your mind sounds a lot more normal.
Nevertheless, I'd still like to see you more often, Lord Phaethon. No statue or memory could ever compare to seeing you in person. So, next time, you have to ask me out.
Sure, I'll absolutely ask you to hang out together next time.
Come on in. Take a look at the menu. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we got you covered.
Impressive as always, Lord Phaethon. You've even got a rare documentary like this one. I saw people talking about it online, but reviews were kind of mixed. Some people called it a masterpiece and rated it a 10 out of 10, while others thought it was a total scam. The weirdest thing is, even the ones who called it a scam gave it a really high rating. So I'm really curious what all the fuss is about. Wanderers of Ancient Ruins. Just from the title, it sounds like it's steeped in history and shrouded in mystery.
I haven't seen it either, but now you've got me curious too.
So, Lord Phaethon, would you like to watch it together?
Sure, I've got nothing else going on today. I'm in.
So, the ancient ruins were just a junkyard? And the wanderers were stray cats digging through garbage? Does that even count as a documentary? No, I suppose it does count. Seeing as it's a year-long, real-world documentary about the cats living in the junkyard. Still, I feel a little tricked. What a strange feeling.
I was all ready to actually learn some history, but it was just an hour of cats rummaging through trash and fighting.
You seemed pretty into it, though, Lord Phaethon. Anyway, I think I'll give it a pretty high rating when I get back.
Oh, so you really enjoyed the documentary?
Yes, because every time I think of this documentary in the future, I'll remember this hour we spent together. I guess people who'd sit through the whole hour all have their own reasons for doing so. While watching, we created memories, had discussions, and even shared some complaints. None of it was wasted. Even if it was, I don't mind wasting time with you, Lord Phaethon. This was an hour just for us.
You're looking very relaxed, Dorian. Have you changed your mind about leaving the Outer Ring?
You're right on time. Sorry, but you've got it backwards. I'm going off to find myself, and Caesar's on my side.
What? Caesar, what's going on? Even if you two have always been close, how can you enable him on something this significant? Didn't you just say I had a reason to be worried? Really, and I've always trusted you like a sister.
Wait a second, Casa. It's not what you think.
Caesar, you said you weren't looking for me because of my sister. Was that a lie? So you were spying for my sister? How could you do this? I trusted you like family. That's why I confided in you.
Caesar, ignore this brat. Who are you really going to help? I came to you first.
Come on. You'll help me, won't you, Caesar? You clearly think I'm right.
How did things turn out like this?
Caesar went against Big Daddy's word by doing the Tour d'Inferno, but he never stopped her.
She did it for the old oil field. Not like you. You're turning your back on our Outer Ring ancestral tradition.
The Outer Ring is a free land. Everyone can choose whether they want to stay or go. I'm mature enough to know what I want.
Mature? Huh. You can't even hold down a job for more than 3 months, and you haven't saved a Denny in years. You call that mature? We can talk about this again when you're as reliable as Caesar.
How I spend my money is my own business. Besides, last week Caesar and Lucy went at it 3 times over whether carrots or celery are worse. She's not that perfect either.
Whoa, really?
Huh? Now's not the time for sarcasm. All right, Casa, Dorian, I think I'm starting to get the picture here. Casa, Dorian's right. The Outer Ring is a free land, and everyone is entitled to the life they choose to lead.
You don't want Dorian to leave because you're worried. But there's also a part of you that doesn't want him leaving because that's different from what you want, right?
He's my only brother. And now that Blazewood is starting to make progress, we need someone with his ether aptitude to help out around here.
Blazewood still has us, right? If we put all the responsibility on the kids, wouldn't that make me a pretty useless acting overlord?
See? Even Caesar agrees. So you should let me go.
Don't be so smug, Dorian. When you had me speak for you before, you never brought up switching jobs or your salary. It's easy to just talk about it.
That's... Caesar, I'm sorry. I know I wasn't good enough before, but I need a chance to prove myself. With my sister constantly watching over me, I'll always be nothing but a disappointment to her.
Say what you want. I'm still not gonna let you go and work in the funnest quarter hollow.
That's a problem.
Caesar, come here a sec. I just thought of something. You said Leaps and Bounds was gonna build a freight station in the Faunus Quarter, right?
Oh, yeah! How could I forget about that? Dorian, Casa, I have an idea. Leaps and Bounds has been transporting construction materials from the Outer Ring to the Faunus Quarter lately, and the freight station is in need of some extra hands. Let Dorian work there, and he'll be able to access everything he wants to in Faunus Quarter without getting involved in any dangerous work.
Really? That's awesome!
Don't get too excited now. Doing business with the city is much harder than being at the sorting plant, and we're pretty strict. But if you can stick it out, Casa probably won't stop you from going wherever you want next.
If that's the case... All right, I accept Caesar's idea.
Who would have thought that handling a sibling dispute would be harder than fighting 10 lighters at once?
He seemed really calm just then.
No way. I'm really terrible at this kind of thing. We managed to solve the issue thanks to you, Proxy. The idea of using the freight station got both of them to agree to the terms. And I also found the help I needed.
I think the more important thing is that you uncovered the hidden truth, which made both of them willing to take a step back. How very perceptive of you, Caesar.
I'm not that observant. It's probably because similar things have happened to me. Big Daddy stopped me from going on the Tour d'Inferno because he wanted me to take a little more time to prepare. He was right. And I was totally naive about my responsibilities at the time. But the truth is, you have to experience things for yourself. The rest of it is up to Dorian. Ugh, we've been talking so long that I'm getting hungry. Proxy, are you hungry? Let's go. I'll treat you to something nice.
Speaking of which, I just thought of something. Is it carrots you hate or celery?
How do you still remember that? If you ask me, they're both terrible.
I'll be back.
I'm free all day. Let's do something fun together.
Here's the situation. As you know, I'm the executive officer of Hollow Special Operations Section 6. To foster better relations with Section 5, our superiors have instructed us to organize karaoke team-building events from time to time. However, Miyabi doesn't know any songs from this era, and Soukaku only sings Oni tunes that aren't on the karaoke playlists. And I'm not that great at singing myself. So to avoid having Section 5 hog the mic and overpower us, we used to have a Saba sing for Section 6. Though each time he did, he'd complain of a sore throat and chest pains afterward, calling in sick for days. As Deputy Chief, I can't let this continue. So, I thought it'd be a good idea to practice one or two of my favorite songs. Ideally, it would be a song that would make Section 5 burst into tears and run out of the karaoke room. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Maybe the latest hit from the redo songstress?
Let's not aim too high just yet. We'll see what you can do. How about starting with a lullaby?
A lullaby? That's something I'm confident I can do. Slumber, slumber, oh my darling baby. Was that bad? It sounded fine to me. I sing this to Soukaku often, so it should at least be in tune, right?
Sorry to break it to you, Yanagi, but it's totally off-key.
Really? Was it actually that bad? Or are you just joking?
Your singing was pretty interesting, but seriously, I think you need to face reality.
Oh. All right, I understand. I know I'm not the best singer, but I didn't realize it was this bad. So, any suggestions on how I can improve my singing?
So this lady is keen on improving her singing.
Come on, Yanagi, sing that lullaby for the expert.
Okay.
Mechanical augmentation of the vocal cords isn't an option. Don't lose heart, my dear. I'm sure there's something else we can do.
I wasn't disheartened until you said that.
What you need isn't to feel discouraged, but a full vocal training program. If you can visit 6th Street regularly for my training, in 3 months, no, 6 months, you'll definitely notice a difference. The human voice is like a sophisticated speaker, capable of channeling the vibrations of the soul and emotions. I've spent nights listening to the redo songstress songs, and it felt like my programming skipped a beat. I've always had faith in human singers' potential. But just to be sure, that's a no on the mechanical vocal cords, right? So I thought...
Right. I'm off today. Mind if I spend it with you?
Hey, Proxy. Let's hang.
Hello, Caesar. It's rare to see you in the store.
Speaking of which, last time I came here, it was the Tour d'Inferno. Time sure flies.
I hope you enjoyed the movie today. How about some corn chips?
Sure thing. You're the boss.
Here you go. I got some more tissues.
Thanks, Proxy. I'm sorry about using up all your tissues. I didn't think the ending would be so emotional. I started crying without even realizing it. You city folks make really impressive films.
I never took you for the kind of person who cries at movies, Caesar. I thought it would be something you'd be embarrassed about.
Of course I'd cry at something emotional. That's normal, isn't it? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you want to laugh, laugh loudly. If you want to cry, cry your heart out. At least that's how we roll in the outer ring. Oh, it's getting late. I gotta get back. Thanks for having me.
You came all this way. Want to take some videotapes you like back home with you? Anything else you want to see?
Huh? For real? Well, do you guys have, Violet Rain?
It sounds familiar. We should have it. What genre is it? I'll grab it for you.
The genre? I think it's a romance, yeah? I heard it's pretty popular in the city right now. Honestly, I think romance and emotional dramas are pretty average, but I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it in the outer ring lately. Lucy is always saying I'm so behind the times. I can't have her looking down on me.
I was browsing the shelves when I found a movie I'm interested in. It's called Black Tales. Looks intriguing. Mind if I borrow this one?
Let me see. Sorry, it was just returned by a customer. We need to keep it for a while for archiving.
I see. What a shame. Guess I'll have to resort to downloading it from internet. Just kidding.
If it's okay with you, you could watch it here. It's fine as long as you don't take it home.
Oh, I can watch it here?
Only for you. A special perk for our loyal customer.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. Despite being called a fairy tale, the story is a bit dark. I'd thought about watching it with Soukaku, but now I don't think that's a good idea.
What's wrong?
Certain parts of the story might bring back memories of her traumatic past. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Asaba often says I'm annoying when I talk like a therapist. Does it bother you?
It is a little unusual. Or unfamiliar, maybe?
I'm sorry. I tend to think I understand everyone. It's one of my flaws. If anything I say or do ever bothers you, please don't hesitate to tell me. If you keep quiet just to spare my feelings, and bottle things up to the point where you want to disappear from my life entirely, what I'm saying is, I don't want to lose a friend like you. I don't want to lose anyone. I couldn't bear a world like the one in Black Tales where everyone but the hero turns into paper. As for myself, I don't mind what happens to me, as long as those I care about can live happy lives. Why are you looking at me like that? Can't a therapist have her own traumas? I'm just kidding. It's getting late. It's my day off, and I have some chores to do, so I'd better be going.
Bye. Come back anytime.
Okay. Well, until next time. I hope I can be of help in the future.